Hey y'all. So today I'll be discussing my 2020 Target Planner haul. I got some good stuff for y'all. So essentially what I did was grab 5 planners, right, from Target. And I ended up like only getting like 2 brands. I don't know. I mean, I guess that was what was left in the bin or pile of stuff. I guess obviously I was kind of late getting my planner, but whatever. I still got some gems for y'all. So my hair is kind of big and it might be slightly distracting, but in a good way. Anyways, okay. So without further ado, let's get started. So by the way, if you see me looking off to the side, I have a camera here and I have my computer here to refer back to some notes and the blog that I also wrote to go with this YouTube video. So if you want to check that out, feel free to do so, www.secretarian.com. Okay, so without further ado, let's get started. What I have here is the first one. Sorry, like my lighting is super weird, but yeah. It says Woman with a Plan. And ow, my elbow. Basically this is by the brand Create and Cultivate by the here I go with this again. Okay, so it's by the brand Create and Cultivate under the At a Glance company. Women who have 9-to-5 jobs, right? Who is also trying to build their side hustle. Hashtag go us. And so I thought this was just great. I'm like, oh, this is perfect because they know me so well. They already know me. And so some of the things that they notate here is that, you know, they have a boss board, basically, which is this board here. Okay, I'm flipping at the page and it's going to be, nope, I lied. Okay, where is it at? So basically this boss board, right? It's like, I don't know if you can see like the bullet points on here. Not bullet points, but like, you know how bullet journals are set up. It's kind of like, that's how that is. So basically you just use this area here to do like your vision board. Well, yeah, just make like your vision board, but you can, you know, it could be whatever you want it to be. Also here they note that they have the monthly calendar. If you are a person who likes the month laid out, and you don't necessarily need to see like the individual weeks, and you like to look at the month as a whole, this is going to be BFF. Because it's, as you can see, it's like big. It takes 2 pages. So if that's important to you, this is a full size spread. And then here it has things like follow-up tasks that you should do throughout the month. Here they have events to attend. So all your monthly events that you need to attend here. I love this because it says money in and money out. And basically it's requiring you to, not requiring, it's encouraging you to, you know, keep a track of your money, like manage your money better. And then here it says wins, and basically it wants you to kind of list any victories that you've had all month. And, you know, kind of, what else does it say here? What were your victories of any size are worth celebrating? What were your wins this month? So I think that's great because it's practicing gratitude, or you're practicing gratitude by doing this. They have like the hustle. So basically here you're writing like your ideas for your side hustle, which I think is so great. You know, it's just basically bullet style here, or like that bullet type of journal style here where it's like just the dots. And I think that's great to practice, you know, listing your ideas and, you know, putting those goals out there for your side hustle. That's perfect. So some things that like they have this boss gloss, and I think that is super cool. And it lists like certain lingos that you should know, like for email 101, business 101, and money 101. And I think that's so great because, you know, some things you don't necessarily know how to communicate, or you don't necessarily know the verbiage to do so. And I just think that's great that they have that in there, honey. So you could just, you know, per my last email. Basically referring to an email that I wrote previously where I've listed all the pertinent information. I don't even know if that's what the definition says, but oh, okay. See, it says here, per my last email is the nice way of saying I just said that. See, period. Some of the things I want to notate that this planner has. Yearly goal setting page. I definitely missed that. I definitely forgot to mention that previously. So I love how, like, by the way, it says the box is in, and then like basically, you know, the area where you say this is my planner. It makes you put in like your full-time gig and your side hustle and your mantra and your of course Instagram handle, like, because you know that's important, child. Like, by the way, if I lose this and you find it, follow me on Instagram. But then return it. So then I have here, so another thing that it has the the days of note, which include more than just the holidays. And I think that's so great. You know, like National Margarita Day or National Taco Day, you know, stuff like that. Besides obviously the holidays. So, you know, you can plan your content around that if need be. Here is the yearly goals setting page that I was referring to. I love that because this is like a yearly goal setting page where you list on weekly the type of money you like to save, and you do the same thing monthly and annually or for the year. And then it has here goals and like short-term and long-term goals where you list the goal and you say the timing and the money associated with. Yeah, so basically hitting those money goals, you know, because, you know, a side hustle ain't the hustle, honey, if you ain't got no coins to prove it, you know. I just want to do this so my hair can move. Okay, so, and then we have, like, events to attend, like, events that you want to attend throughout the years. That's like goals, you know, hashtag goals. And then also life and work goals. So, you know, basically this is a time to put, you know, your any goals, whether it's, see, it says here, apartment goals, promotion goals. So yeah, that totally makes sense. Life and work. Yeah, life and work. So side hustle goals for your 9 to 5. Because we can do it all, honey. Period. So some other things that I like to mention, of course, I said I showed you all the monthly calendar. And again, the days of note, the boss gloss, it has adequate note pages or area for notes, but also it does have, like a page on the back, like, does it? Yeah, it has like this on the back too, and then one in the front. So, you know, just in case you need to write like your annual report to yourself as far as where you stand on accomplishments. And then also, y'all, I'm mad cheesy for this, right? But like, it has stickers. Look, I love stickers. Is it just me, or like when y'all get, can I cuss? I can cuss, it's my channel. Okay, so like when y'all get shit done, right? And like, even if it's like, I woke up on time today, it's a sticker. I accomplished something. It was the actual goal for me. Although that, you know, I woke up on time sticker is not here, but it does have like nailed it. Take your creativity. I can't read. Take your creativity seriously. It has like just little cute shit in here, guys. It's just stickers. Like, does it even matter what the stickers are? Like, they're stickers, bro. And what else? Okay, so like I said, also monthly space to reflect on your expenses. Again, like I showed the area where you can kind of list your ideation. That's what it said in there, your ideation. Let me make sure. Ideation of your side hustles. Your side hustles. And then, you know, of course, the inspirational stickers. I'm so cheesy for that. And then, you know, your yearly overview. And then it also has like positive affirmations, each thing at the bottom, each month at the bottom. So this one says, bet on yourself. Another one says, if I can find it, because now I'm just, okay. If it were easy, everyone would do it. You know, it's just like affirmations to keep you going. Like, you got this, sis, you know? And I just think it's so refreshing and simple, not too complicated. Once again, this is perfect if you're one of those people who want to see like the whole month in advance and you don't necessarily need the weekly dashboard. So this, honey, is perfect for you. Also, I just love the aesthetic on here. Look at this. This is so pretty, isn't it? This the cutest thing, right? It's just so dainty. It's just so cute. Moving on, I have here also a woman. Well, it doesn't say woman with a plan, but I guess it's like the same type of branding by the same company, of course. So get a load of that. That says Create and Cultivate. Yet again, once again, just like the previous one, it is a January through December 2020 calendar year. You know, some of them have like extra months or like go from like mid-year to like the next mid-year. That is so weird to me, but whatever, you know, go off, sis. And so this one kind of has the same thing that that one has, except for it's like in a, you know, like a regular book size, which is cute. They're both cute, honestly, but I think this is like a good, you know, solid, sturdy. That was my dog. He heard me knock. It's no one mean. It's just me. Anyways, so yeah, it has like a sturdy, you know, like a, I guess like a hardcover book. But yet again, it does have like the boss board. And these pages kind of showing you what it has and what it does. And the same thing applies to the previous planner as well. Except that this one does have the weekly dashboards. So for example, I'm one of those people who like to see, I want to see both. I want to see the month and I want to see the week. And then yet again, it does have like the boss gloss and the yearly goals page. And then of course the vision board here. Obviously this book is smaller, so you know, maybe you can write it down as a list. It's not, I'll say this, for me, it's not adequate enough space to kind of, you know, post out a whole bunch of pictures. And I mean, unless you're gonna have like one of those really extremely packed collages, but if you're good at scrapbooking, then go off, sis, because you're good at that anyways. And then once again, it does have the monthly overview. So here is the weekly overview dashboard or overview. As you can see here, it has Monday through Sunday all on one page. I know typically with planners, I'm used to seeing the Monday through Friday. So like, what is it? Monday through Wednesday on one side, and then Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday on the second page. That's typically how I'm used to seeing planners. So also it does have like your mantra for the week. Mantra. I'm so country. It does have your mantra for the week that you list here. You know, hashtag get shit done, or hashtag don't procrastinate. You know, whatever your mantra is for the week. And then it has that weekly. So every week, you know, it's like you get to start over and be great again each week. And then also here it has little notes, a little note space here. I really can't really imagine what kind of notes you would necessarily be writing here because it's so small, but maybe if you need extra to-dos right there, you can list that there. Because essentially I really don't know what kind of like actual notes that you can fit here. But it does have like goals for the week and then timing here. So you do have like a weekly goal area to list here. And then also here it has an area here where it says better together. And then this is basically where you're writing like your follow-ups for people. Your network is your net worth. Don't forget to follow up. I guess if you're contacting people throughout the week, or if you're needing, just needing to follow up with Susan because she texts you and you forgot to text her back or whatever. And then also it has like inspo. And then it says bloggers to follow, books to read, and podcasts to listen to. And I think that's so great because oftentimes I write stuff like this down on like a sticky note, and then like the sticky note gets lost to like the sticky note dungeon or something. I don't know. For all I know, like it disappears in thin air. I have no idea where these sticky notes go. Or sometimes like I'll put them in my purse and like it just gets trapped in like the purse monster, bro. Like, then 3 months later you find it and it's all like crumpled up and has hairs and pennies stuck to it. Don't judge my life, okay? My purse is really nasty at the bottom. I would never eat like old candy out of it. So also it has self-care here. And then it says recharge yourself. It's important to take care of yourself along the way. So this is an area obviously where you're listing your self-care tips for yourself throughout the week. Also, it does have the end of the month follow-up thing the end of the month check-in that this one had as well. So I think you kind of get more here than there, but it kind of, it just depends on what you need. If you don't necessarily need that weekly check-in, then, or maybe you keep that in a separate space or like on scratch paper. I don't know what you do with this, sis, but then, obviously the other one would be better for you. I like to see the weekly overviews as well as the month in advance, which this one does have. And then I do want to note that this one does not come with stickers. I know, right? Because it would have been so cute with some stickers. But nonetheless, I think it definitely gets the job done. So, of course, some things that I want to notate for this one is, again, it does have the yearly goal setting page, the boss board, the monthly calendar overview, the weekly calendar overview, space to list self-care actions, space to list weekly goals, space to list weekly to-do list with a small note space area. So some of the things I want to notate that it has here, again, like I mentioned about the previous calendar or planner, because they're by the same brand, the Create and Cultivate, under the company At a Glance. Like I said, it does have the yearly goal setting page, the boss board, the monthly calendar, the weekly dashboard or overview, space to list your weekly inspiration, like the mantra for the week, space to list self-care actions, space to list weekly to-do list with small note space. Also, it does have the boss gloss, days of note. It has monthly expense reflection space, and then also of course the monthly affirmations and space to list your side hustles, and then of course the yearly overview. And I believe that includes, maybe it's just 1 year. Let me see. Is it just one? Okay, so actually it does. It has 2020 and 2021, and the same for the previous calendar as well. So with that being said, let's go ahead and move on to the third planner from the 2020 Target haul. Here, as you can see here, it's from the it's actually a collaboration with Cupcakes and Cashmere for Blue Sky. So Blue Sky is generally they're known for like their planners and notebooks and things of that sort. Cupcakes and Cashmere, I know it's a brand, I can't remember her name right at this moment, but I know it's a woman, and I think she's a blogger. Y'all don't give me the line. Anyway, But I know I follow her on Instagram, so I think she is like into photography and things of that sort, like maybe digital design and graphic design and stuff like that. So, but don't quote me on the child. Just go follow the girl on Instagram. Okay, so here is the theme. This little baby. This theme here is the Midnight Musk. And that's essentially, you know, just a black cover with dainty, delicate flowers on it. And same thing with the back cover as well. Yeah. Oh, okay. And then so here, what I love about this little thing is, first of all, I love that it's so cute and little. Like, this is perfect for people who, you know, really want to take their planners anywhere, like literally anywhere. Honestly, it kind of reminds me of like, obviously before my day, but like when people used to carry around like those little black books that had addresses in them and contacts and stuff. So that's kind of like what this reminds me of. It's not really the same setup, but let me see if they do have a page for contacts. Oh yeah, they actually do have a page for contacts. So that's actually cute. And then also it does have important dates that you can list here throughout the year. I love that it has the tabs for each month. So January through December. Also, it does come with 3 bonus months. So that's actually the first month started in October of 2019. Yeah. So obviously we're past that point, sis. So it's a wrap. So yeah, as you can see, it's like really cute and small. It does, so this is like the monthly overview. You know, it gives the majority of the space like throughout the weekdays, and it kind of has like a split box for the weekend. I guess because, you know, most of the work is going to be done on the weekday, because that's when you're at work. It does have the weekly overview here, kind of like that similar setup, or that setup that I was describing previously, in which I'm used to seeing the Monday through Wednesday on this side, and then the Thursday through Sunday here on this side. So that is actually the setup that I was describing. That's the one that I'm used to seeing. And once again, the Saturday and Sunday is kind of a split box. Once again, I assume that that's for, they leave majority of the space for the week, the work week. And so as you can see here, it's just like a cute, delicate theme. I don't know what y'all can see. Okay. So just a cute, delicate theme here. Pretty simple, nothing like too extravagant. Yeah, it's just pretty simple and really kind of like your basic calendar. It does list the holidays for 2020 and 2021 and 2022. It does have a small note page, or what does it have? It has a couple of small note pages back here. So, yeah, it's just a couple of note pages back here. It has. What else? There's nothing really, you know. It does have like your yearly goals here, and of course, you know, who the planner belongs to. Once again, your contacts are here, and then the important dates throughout the year that you can kind of list like up front, so you know, like up front, that you could just refer to this page and kind of have a yearly overview of all the important dates that you'll have throughout the year. So, I mean, this one's pretty simple and straightforward. Once again, they have the tab monthly calendars, the weekly calendars, and then the reference calendars, and as well as a couple of pages for notes. So it's really cute and small. It has a spiral. It's spiral bound, unlike the last two I just went over, which means that, you know, if you don't have a hard surface, you're probably better able to kind of hold it in your hand and write on it, which I think is important since it is a small, like it's like a handheld device, if you ask me, except for it's not a device. Yeah, but it is handheldable. Is that a thing? I don't know if that's a thing, but whatever. You can hold it in your hands. And so I think that's important, especially like if you're on the go, since it is so small. It's kind of like portable, you know. So I think that's great that it is spiral bound, being that it is small. So we're gonna move right on to the next planner. So this again is also by the same company, the Blue Sky, also collaboration with Cupcakes and Cashmere. So this one, as you can see, is a bit bigger. This is probably, I think these two are the same. Oh no, slightly bigger. Okay, so this is the size between this one and this one. I say both of these are kind of like standard sizes. This one, once again, so this one has like a pink thing, which is super cute and dainty. I love the tabbed months, again, for easy reference. And then once again, it has the weekly overviews, just like so. And this this planner includes the like a map of the state and capitals here for quick reference. And then also the holidays. This one actually includes the holidays up until 2023 though. So cool beans, right? And then pretty much, I mean, this one is pretty much the same as that, other than those two differences, meaning like the pink theme versus that one was like a blue theme, and then this one has the holidays up until 2023, whereas that one had the holidays up into 2022, and that this one includes the states and capitals. So yeah, this is actually, you know, this one's pretty simple. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Of course, it does have the yearly goals, just like the other one did, the contacts and the important dates up front. So guys, you know, that's pretty much it. These are pretty simple and straightforward. So I'd say if you're, excuse me, if you're one of those people who kind of need like positive affirmations and like a journal a planner that is more than just for planning, like you need it to like kind of motivate you to and like help you be accountable, then these are probably not going to be the planners for you, because they're pretty much just your standard planners. This one, actually both of them are spiral bound. So of course, once again, if you don't have hard surfaces, you know, you'll be able to kind of use or flip it over on itself, and then y'all know what I'm trying to say, right? When you do this, right, and then write it. So whatever that's called, I don't know what the verbiage is for that. Flip it over and write on it on itself. So let me just move on to the last one before I go like a comparison, because I jumped ahead of myself. My mouth is dry. But okay. So this is the last one. This is by the company Blue Sky. So the only difference is between this and these two previous ones that I went over. These two were a collab with Cashmere and Cupcakes and Cashmere. And this one is just simply by Blue Sky. So as you can see here, it has lots of pockets here. I guess for like maybe business cards or something. Maybe loose leaf paper. It has things that you can slide in here. This is kind of like a faux leather feel. I'm not necessarily sure that I would like flip this back and write on it. Only because I'm not sure like over time if, you know, if it would crease or like how wrinkled it would be. Like if that's, you know, like naturally it doesn't feel like it wants to, but I guess it could. But you know, you can't, I think you're able to take the notebook out of it. So, you know, should you not even want to use this part, I guess you don't have to. It does have like a little pin thingy here, this little flap that you kind of stick your pin into. It's like super straight now, so I can like get it to fluff up, so I can like show you that it's an actual hole and not like a flat piece of thing. But so the planner here up front, they have the actually, let me stick this back in here. But you can, as you can see, it comes out. This plastic thing in here, kind of, you stick that in here and it kind of reinforces it. But what is different about this one is that, I want to show you this and then I kind of go back, is that this planner here, it is like really, what's the brand I want to use? Unstructured, I guess. So here it has all the months and all the days, right? And then basically you're kind of just like choosing whatever month it is and then whatever date it is. So like, I guess you would like circle, what is this, January? Okay, so you would circle like January 1st or 31st, you know, whatever day it is. But this, see, the thing is though, you kind of like have to know what day it is up front, I guess. Because like, what if you're one of those people who like look to the calendar to tell you the date versus like knowing the date? I don't know. Maybe you could look at another calendar, ask your phone, look at your computer and see what the actual today's date is, and then obviously you could just fill that part in. Also, it has buku note pages. Basically, for every time you turn a page, there's a note area. Here, you can write out like your things to do here. And it actually has the things to do like checklist here, reminders space here, and then like meetings that you need to attend, I guess, here. But basically it has note space here, space for you to write over here. Like, to me, this is for a man, okay? Because I'm like, a woman wants to probably see like the days of the week in consecutive order, obviously. And then, you know, and then maybe space for notes for each week or each month or something like that. But this kind of allows you to choose the day. So if you're not going like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, maybe you're taking notes for a meeting on Monday and then you're taking notes for another meeting on Wednesday or the following Wednesday, you know, and then you kind of just like choose the date. Yeah, you just choose the date. But anyways, this screams man to me. Like, whew, you know, I don't know. I don't want to like put this on all men, but I just feel like, you know, women just need, we're needy. Like, we need more. I need more. But so some of the things that this includes is the note pages, like I showed you, hella note pages, right? The yearly calendars. Oh, so I didn't show you that, but it does have 2019 and 2020 and 2021 and 2022. So it gives you this year and 3 more years after that. And then it has the holidays page. Did I see the holidays page? So I know I did not list that for y'all. I don't know where this holidays page is. Maybe it's in the back. Oh, it is. Okay. So it does have holiday pages right here on the inside of the back cover, all the way up until 2022. These are definitely just standard holidays. Nothing like National Taco Day or nothing like that is in here. And then it has storage pockets, which obviously I showed you. So that was like 1, 2, 3, like 3 pockets. And then also the pin loop that I showed y'all. That didn't open. So now y'all think it's just a flap. And I'm a horrible person because I couldn't get it to open. Aha! See? It's a hole in there. I will not be defeated, planner. So to kind of like wrap things up, to conclude, so this, once again, this screams man. This has like the least structure of them all, which is, I mean, that's cool, sis. So if you sir, if you you know, that's how you want it, go off, you know. This These two were kind of like the more basic planners here. You know, simple, chic. Well, this one's kind of chic, but I wouldn't say like chic. I guess it's just like a simple, just simple and elegant, maybe. Simple, elegant. It's nothing too overboard. You know, the pages aren't like super thick. They're like, you know, typical paper. They're not reinforcing anything. The tabs are reinforced. But it's like tabs, so that's great. And this obviously is a pink theme, so that, you know, that's girly and dainty and simple. And for this one is dainty. It has like a lavender look, and then also tab, and that's cute because you can just carry it around, and it has the little flowers on it. So they are simple and dainty, and there's nothing wrong with that. And then here we have kind of like the woman on a mission planners, and these are great for women who kind of need that extra, you know, you just kind of want more out of your planner, you know, and I get that. Like, I love something that gives you an extra, you know, it gives you extra stuff. And I love that. Has everything kind of divided up for you, as far as like making you think about your money management, self-care, inspiration, things that you're going to do for your side hustle. So I think for me, something like these would be best for me. So I really love that. Of course, the aesthetic on this one, it's just so pretty. The texture is really nice too. And it's just aesthetically pleasing. This is like one of those planners that like I feel like you will always be in. I mentioned that it had 2 bookmarks in here, which is great. You can reference back and forth from weeks to months, especially since it doesn't have tabs. So that's helpful. Yeah. So, guys, I hope you all enjoyed my planner haul. It was a pleasure discussing all the planners. Hopefully you all can accomplish all the things that you wanted to do this year. I know I'm kind of late, but, you know, whatever, better late than never. Besides, I am dropping gems, and you're welcome. You're welcome in advance. You're all welcome. So this kind of concludes today's topic. Thank you so much for tuning in with me for my 2020 Target Planner haul. Of course, if you like this video, as always, subscribe, like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe. Comment below which one of these were your favorite. Also, if you enjoyed a video or this video, please let me know if you want to see more kind of haul videos. I have like a couple of different styles of videos that I have on my channel now. I'm just kind of, you know, filling it out, but, you know, let me know if you like these type of videos. And I will see you all next time.